Part 2 of the Golden Highway Pass covers the lower part of the descent. If you intend driving this pass, it's important to watch Part 1 first, which contains the Google Earth orientation clips as well as other information pertaining to safety, history and technical advice. In 1885, an ex-coal miner named Edwin Bray started fossicking in the mountains to the northeast of Barberton on the theory that the alluvial gold in the valley must have originated from higher altitudes. He struck a vein of gold so rich that it was claimed that the rocks had to be removed from the gold rather than the other way around. Armed with only picks and shovels, he and his workers excavated a massive cavern in the mountain which resembles a great subterranean cathedral today known as the Golden Quarry. It's the richest mine ever worked by man and is one of the mining wonders of the world. Together with 14 partners, Bray founded the Sheba Reef Gold Mining Company. The mine is still in production today and more than 130 years later is considered to be the oldest and richest gold mine on Earth. A former butcher from Durban named John Sherwood established a hotel and shop near the mine to cater to the miners' needs. This was followed by a butchery, bakery, post office, more hotels, several canteens and even a horse racing course. Soon a small town had sprung up, quickly gaining a reputation for festivities and lawlessness, which at its height had a population of over 700 people. It was called Eureka City. Not much is left of the town today, but there are still numerous ruins scattered over a fairly large area. But Barberton and Eureka City flourished for only a very brief period before a massive gold strike occurred in the Witwatersrand area in 1886 and the majority of the miners moved away for the richer pickings. Only Sheba, Consort and some of the other smaller mines continued their activities. At the hairpin bends, be careful of overhanging branches and trees which could damage your vehicle as you reverse. The road twists sinuously along the descent for the next phase, but no sharp bends are encountered until you reach the 1.8 kilometer mark where the fifth hairpin bend appears. Another 3-point turn will be required, but at least this time the terrain behind you is more open and will be slightly easier to negotiate. A double S-bend gets you to the sixth and final hairpin bend at the 2-kilometer point. This is the sharpest and trickiest corner of them all, and vehicles with a long wheelbase might be required to make a 5-point turn. The last section of the pass tracks generally to the right as you descend into the valley, the end point at the 2.4 kilometer point being easily identifiable because the gradient flattens out completely as you cross over a small stream. A small clearing appears on the left as you reach this point, and this is where you'll park if you're going to visit the Golden Quarry with your guide. Anyone wanting to drive this pass should contact Wynand Engelbrecht from Dusty Tracks Off-Road Adventures or through their website at www.dustytracks.co.za. It's also possible to gain access to the Golden Quarry, but only as part of this tour and with the express permission of the mine manager. When you've completed driving the pass, we highly recommend a visit to the History and Mining Museum in Barberton, which will add reality to your driving experience and the pioneering men who settled here in the late 1800s. Note that four-wheel drive vehicles should descend the concrete sections with their center diffs unlocked to prevent axle wind-up.